Hello YouTubers. Well, it's Saturday morning. We usually don't work Saturdays, but we had a customer call in and say that he had some trouble with his truck, so actually it was with the wiper system, and I don't know, we got a pile of rain coming tomorrow. I actually had to put ice on our lot this morning, or salt on our lot this morning because of the ice, and now tomorrow it's going to pour rain, so that's the way it is in Newfoundland. 4 seasons in one day, guys. Still got a little touch of the flu. Kathy got it full-fledged, full-bore flu, and it's awful. So anyway, we'll have it all over with by the time the spring comes, I hope. Anyway, you might notice a little bit of difference in the audio. Right now, I'm gone wireless from the camera. We had one viewer constantly say that he couldn't hear our voices when we had the camera far away. So I figured, well, we'll try the wireless system and just to see what happens. So we're using all Sony gear, and of course the camera is Sony as well. And we've got the little lapel mic right there. So maybe it'll be a bit better for him. And also when the summer comes and we'll be doing some audio outdoors and some taping, I can go wireless there as well. And that way, you know, you won't miss out on anything, or hopefully you won't. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. Well, it's partly about this. I'm getting a lot of people emailing asking me what type of equipment we're using, and I won't show it all today, but we'll just touch on the GoPro stuff today. And the GoPro stuff is kind of funny because when I started getting into GoPro, which was a couple of months ago, I was always a innovation drift kind of customer. I really like the innovation, the cameras, the drift cameras, and I still do. They have their place. But the GoPro, in my opinion, is a really good system, and I really like it. I'm starting to get used to it. And the funny part about it is Kathy, wifey, says that she liked them when she first saw them because she said that's something that I couldn't mod. Well, boys, I'm going to tell you, she was wrong big time. Anyway, I'm going to start showing you a few little things that I got done with it. And I'm going to show you, like a lot of the guys in the last few tractor videos have said, well, Paul, how are you mounting your cameras, and what are you using to mount them with? And so I'm going to touch on a little bit of that and some of the things that go along with it. Okay, first of all, you're going to need to get yourself a good case if you've got any type of camera equipment. And I was always having trouble finding a good case here in Newfoundland. You know, there were soft shell ones with foam in them, but I wanted something durable, something that you could kick around. So I found this on eBay, and it's made by Smatry, S-M-A-T-R-E, Smatry. And anyway, there's the case. It's kind of like a Pelican case type of thing. It's got the little air valve there that you can shut off. You can screw it in, and you can submerge it in water. It's waterproof. And Kathy did the GoPro logo for up front, and it's a pretty neat case. I think it retailed for, this one retailed for $89.99 on eBay, and that included 2 batteries and a charging set for the GoPro Hero 4, which was a pretty good deal. You can't find anything like that around here. As a matter of fact, I couldn't find anything like it in Canada. And what I did is I asked the seller, because it said U.S. sales only, and I asked the seller if he'd ship it to Canada. No way, wasn't going to do it. Wasn't going to have anything to do with it. So what I did is I asked my friend Matt in Colorado if I could buy it and ship it to his address, and then he in turn ship it to me. And that's what he did. And Matt, I really appreciate it, as you know, and it arrived safely, and only for you, Matt, I wouldn't have been able to do it because not everybody in the States wants to be bothered with this sort of thing. But Matt and I have been long-time internet friends, and he helped me out. So, you know, in this case, friends are better than money, guys. But anyway, let's have a look at it and see what it's like. So it's got nice claps on the side, heavy duty. And when you open it up, there it is. Now, I got to laugh at Kathy because Kathy said, well, you can't mod a camera. Well, boys, I'm telling you, you can mod a camera big time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the camera, I'm going to bring it over here, and that way you can see exactly close up what it's like. So as you can see, there's the cameras. Now you think they can't be modded, eh? Well, this is your typical GoPro Hero 4. Now you'll see a 2 on this one, and you'll see a 1 on that one. And that's just to identify each camera when I'm hooking them up to the tractor, and I know what one is which on my iPhone. But yeah, you can really dress these things up, and as you can see, this is all aluminum parts on it, the top here, and it fits just like OEM. Works really well, and it just adds a little bling to the camera. And over here as well, it comes with a key, so you can tighten them up. A wrench, you can tighten them up really well, which is a really nice touch. And then of course, this here is for your tether cords. Now, a young fellow by the name of Matthew Morehouse has been experimenting a bit with his new GoPro Hero, and he's been asking me some questions about it. And well, the first thing you need to do for anybody with a GoPro is you need to secure it. Like, I wouldn't trust a suction cup mount, or I wouldn't trust anything basically when you mount this thing. So you need a tether cord. You need to have some way to hold on to it, especially if it's on the side of a tractor or the side of a car and you're going up the highway. So you can buy these things here, and I don't think they're that expensive. I don't remember what I paid for these. They're probably $6 for a pile of them. And these are little, like if you plan on doing a lot of recording with your tractor, on your tractor, well, you can take these and you can stick these permanently onto your tractor, and you can tie this onto your camera, as so, and then you can tether it. So that way, if the suction cup falls off, at least it'll have some way of hanging on to the side of the machine. So it's just something to consider when you're filming, because it'd be unfortunate to run over your camera. I know they're waterproof, but they're not run over proof. So, and I got these. These are offshore. These are from China, and it's usually free shipping. And like I say, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4 for those things. So that's pretty good. Now this here, we'll put this camera back in, and I'll show you some more of the stuff that I have here. Here's another, just a black case. I put the black knob on there, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. I just put it on there because I had it there, whatnot, and I said I kind of like the bling of it. So yeah, so that's there, and there's my extra batteries right here. There's plenty of batteries, and of course, what makes this case unique is you can pull it up, and there's storage on the bottom, and there's all kinds of clips. I'll just take some out. There's my remote. Now, I found with the GoPro remotes, the strap was really too small if you were wearing like a skidoo suit or whatever, a heavy parker. So I just got another cheap strap and just doubled up on the strap, so it made it really easy to put on your coat then as well. And there's other things. That's another spear strap. I think it was $1.99. And here's another one if you want to do a selfie. So it's pretty cool. Again, offshore, that was probably $6 or something. And eBay is a good source for that. And here's another clip you can put on your hat and put your GoPro on it. So, and of course, anybody who likes floaties and stuff, well, you got that there. It goes on the back of your camera, so that's for your floaty. And that's just a regular case. You can take your GoPro out of your case and you can put it in that. And what else? And there's a charger. Let me see what else. There's a microphone, external microphone. And of course, to use that, you'd have to put it in a case like this, and that's called the frame 2.0, and it would go in there, and then you would use, let me see now, you would use this here and plug it into your camera like so, and then you would put your mic on there, and you're good to go. So that's pretty neat. So we'll just lay that over there now, and I'll keep continuing on. Now, if you decided that you didn't want to use your strap, you could take your strap off your remote. You could pull that pin out there, and you could, let me see here, guys. I got my gloves on because I got my fingers, I put my finger in a chemical this week, and my fingers are hurting. So the gloves keep my hands moist because I got cream on them. Anyway, so there's the tether, and you can put that on your coat and just have your transmitter or your remote swinging from your arm or your coat type of thing. You know, the reason why I got all this stuff, because you never know what scenario you're going to need when you're out filming. So, and let's see, that's our phone ringing. And there's another one. Now guys, here's an example. This is the actual GoPro one. This is made by GoPro. That was $50. And this is the one from China. Okay. I cannot see any difference other than the head of the screw is different. And that one was $20 from China, free shipping. So, you know, it is what it is. I personally like to go OEM, but you know, if you want a multitude of stuff, who can afford to go OEM on everything? See, that's GoPro OEM stuff. Good gear. And this is a must too. This is a brush for cleaning your lens. And lens pen it's called. It's a really good brush. It's a soft brush. And that's a must as well. Let's see what else we got here. We got some jumper cables and some mic cables, and in this little pouch here, this is where you keep your solid back doors and your windows and stuff, you know, for your cases. So I just put them in that little pouch. That little pouch, by the way, didn't come with this case. It's just one that I had, and it's pretty neat. And you can see the inside of it. You can strap stuff down if need be, and there's foam on the bottom as well. So that's pretty cool. And then in here is your odds and ends. This is a kit that you can get. Now this aluminum stuff, guys, this is from China, but most of this stuff is all OEM GoPro stuff here. So it's pretty neat. It's just a bag of loose goodies when you want to do up a certain, if you want to mount your camera a certain way. You know, you need all the little accessories that you can get. So we'll lay that there. And then there's different mounts. Now this is a couple of mounts that I had. Now somebody asked me a while back how I mount my cameras in the tractors. Now this is a mount made by Panavice. Now guys, I'm going to tell you something. This is good quality gear. Now this here is just the tripod mount on top from GoPro, and I just took it and screwed it on there. But I usually mix match my vices and stuff, or my mounts, and so I'll stick this on the window of the tractor, and it'll remain on there all winter long. And then you can take your GoPro and you can shove it on there like that, stick it on, and what I like about this mount, this particular mount, is you can take it and you can twist it either way. You know, it's just you can get any orientation you want with that mount, and that's what I really like about those mounts. I've had those mounts for a few years now, and I've had them because of the Drift Innovation cameras that I've been using, and of course they work really well with the GoPro as well. So yeah, so Panavice, they're really good, and you can see I got like different ends on them and stuff. I have some more of these coming, so I'll be replacing this with these type, and that's what will remain in the tractor. Now, if you wanted to get into a situation where you wanted a better reach, or your camera couldn't get to where you want to see it, well, you can buy this from GoPro as well. And this is just an extension, and you can bend it either way. And I'm telling you, it's cool. It's really cool. And you can take it and you can shove it on there, and then you can. So it's just another item that you can use for different applications. Yeah, and then now I bought a couple of these the other day. Now these are cheaper ones. I think I paid about $7 each for these, and I might leave these in the tractor. And they're not quite the quality of the Panavice, but I mean that's $30 to $40, $50. I've seen them up as high as $50 as opposed to, I don't know, maybe $10 or $12 for this one. And I've had this stuck on the glass now for the best part of a week, and it never budged. So you know, it is what it is. It might not be quite as polished as the Panavice, but you know, they work well. So, and this is another contraption that I bought the other day. It's all metal, and you can take it and you can turn it either way. And you can put your GoPro accessories on it as well. So that might aid you to, might help you get to some hard to reach places to get that perfect picture. And again, you know, on eBay, and it might have been, I don't know, I'm thinking $10 or something. So it was well worth it. So we'll put that aside. Now we'll get over to this. This is where there's more GoPro stuff, guys. Like there's mics in pockets and cords down in the pockets, and oh, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. There's more mics down in here as well. And so you know, guys are asking me what I'm using, so this is what I'm using. And here again, that's another one of those cheaper suction cups, like I just showed you. That's two of them, and that's two of the good ones right there. And then of course these are floaties, right? So you know, you can put them on your GoPro. You can use it for a handle if you're out in a boat, and you that's an email coming in, and you drop your camera. Well, these will have your camera float. I kind of like the banana one myself because it's got good visibility. And here's another mount. Again, this is not GoPro, but this is just a aftermarket type, and it'll come in handy. You know, for what, I don't know. You can stick it on the side of a building on a bit of siding or something. So that's there. And again, you know, here's some more accessories that you can buy. That's a GoPro one there. And there's a GoPro suction cup, a low profile one, which is handy. And then in here, this is your chesty. That's GoPro. And I've used them when I've been using the snow blower. And here's another one. This is the headband one. So that's pretty handy as well. And oh my Lord, there's all kinds of stuff. Look, this is all GoPro stuff as well. It comes with them. And mounts, and you can never have too many mounts, because if you're ever doing a special application type of thing, you know, the more you got to pick from, the better chance you have a success. And here's another mount, and more mounts there. There's another one for your cap, and these are mounts that you can use for your tripods. More there, more there. It's all GoPro, this stuff. This is the GoPro one itself, and this is for like a handlebar. So as you can see, there's lots of stuff that you can do with a GoPro. So there you have it, guys. That's the GoPro stuff. Now, I could get into the Sony stuff, and I could get into the regular camera stuff, the digital cameras. There's drift innovation cameras. That's a whole different ball game. We have different uses for different cameras, like everybody else. So, but GoPro seems to be the popular one these days. So I just figured I'd start it off and show you what we got on the go for GoPro. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. Try not to keep it too long, and if you got any questions, you can ask them. Regards of where did I buy each individual piece, guys, I don't know. Get yourself on eBay for anybody who's looking for this aluminum stuff, just go Google on eBay, Google GoPro aluminum accessories, and you'll come up with that stuff. They come in different colors and whatnot. And the rest of it is just go on the GoPro site. I prefer the GoPro OEM stuff, but you know, there's certain situations where you're going to put your camera in a situation like in salt water and stuff. Well, I'll use the cheaper accessories for that then. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. So thanks to Matt in Colorado for helping me out to pick up that case. It's very much appreciated, and of course we're talking pretty well every day. So thanks for that, and let's move on to the next video, guys. So be good to each other, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless.